I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the midweek war. I am about to lose control. And you know what, Antonio Garza? I think I like it. We are here to talk about NXT. I'm mad, Mike. You can tell from my face that I am mad, but about Impact and not about TNA, not about NXT. I'm excited. It's the go. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. It's the go-home show to NXT Takeover Brooklyn. In exactly 2 days, I will have seen NXT live. You will have all seen NXT live, but I'm there in person, and I can't wait for it. Before we get into it, I would like you to direct your attention to IndieWrestling.us. It is a new site by SorgatronMedia.com. It takes all of the local Pittsburgh indies, IWC, RWA, and Vicious Outcast Wrestling, all of them collectively in one easy-to-digest bundle for you. There's guys like AJ Styles there, Chris Sabin, Matt Hardy, if you like that kind of thing. EC3 shows up. Who doesn't love EC3? Everybody loves EC3. That's part of his charm.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he can wrestle. He's pretty good. He'll tell you himself, too. He's the world champ for a reason. He's undefeated. He goes into God mode. It's fantastic. But so IndieWrestling.us, go there, check it out, find all the cool shit. And now, with me to talk about the go-home show is Antonio Garza. How are you, sir?
Well, I'm definitely not as excited as you are. I guess I'm like 50% excited. Yeah,
okay.
50%.
Okay, all right. Fair. To be fair, I have a little bit more reason to be excited. So
yeah, I live on the other side of the country. So.
Yeah. I mean, you really should just try moving that state of Texas closer. I mean, come on. Come on. It would benefit both of us. I'd be able to go to WrestleMania. It would work. It would work both ways. But, all right, Garza, what is your one word for NXT this week?
Squash.
Aw. All right. I guess that's accurate. My one word is build.
That was good. With a D or a T?
Build. Like, it was a good build for the show. It was a very good build for TakeOver. It may not have had the best wrestling. In fact, it definitely did not have the best wrestling. But
it did not have wrestling at all.
It had wrestling. It had wrestling. There was the job squad there. There was the job squad.
Yeah, there's one match.
Yeah. Sure. And also, we got a preview of Breeze versus Liger. How can you be upset about that? All right. Garza, what was your good for this week?
My good for this week is that holy shit awesome promo by Kevin Owens. Particularly because he's telling the sales students, the food sales students, to shut the fuck up.
Uh-huh. It was pitch perfect because, honestly, it was a much more intense version of, I think, what we had said when they first announced TakeOver was going to be in Brooklyn. Like, we basically said the same thing Kevin Owens did, but it sounds a little bit more demonstrative coming from Kevin fucking Owens at the top of a ladder.
Yeah, like, that was good. And then he followed with his actual promo, and it was still pretty good. It was really, really good.
Yeah, I wonder how much of that was already in his head, or if he just reacted to them and it was off the cuff.
I don't know. I think it had to be a reaction, but
I think he also expected the reaction.
Yeah, I've heard that ever since the first announcement to Brooklyn and the Eva Marie thing where they just completely turned on her, that the Full Sail students have been like on probation because they were not reacting how WWE wants their fans to react.
Yeah.
So I think he knew that something like that was gonna go down, but he also kind of reacted.
Yeah, I think he was setting them up, and then if they reacted the way that he thought they would, he already had like something to shut him down. But oh my god, just so good. The only downside about that promo is I want to see the Demon in a promo.
Like talking?
No, not talking, just appearing. Like I know you can't overuse the Demon, and I get that. But Finn Balor, like all the red lights came down. You got the music and everything. I thought we were gonna see the Demon just appear on the ladder, like just some. But regular Finn Balor, like crouching on the top rope, just eyeing Kevin Owens, not as intimidating as holy shit. There's a fucking demon on the rope staring at me.
It was an awkward stare. I don't know why, but I just feel really awkward when they were staring at each other.
Yeah, like it seemed like I think it would have gone better if the Demon just showed up and was staring at Owens, and Owens freaked. Like, and Owens just walked away. But I guess you can't have everything, so it's fine.
And there's also rumors of a new Demon design coming on Takeover.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So they may not want to like show the old Demon and then come up with a new Demon.
Okay, yeah, all right, that's fair.
So yeah,
that's fair.
I don't know.
I wonder if Balor will go to the theme of like the Brooklyn Nets and be in black and white.
That'd be cool.
Like he could pull out the Venom costume, essentially. Yeah. Like instead of being Carnage, he could be Venom this time, and that, oh my god, that would be amazing.
Yeah, like
especially if you could incorporate like a black and white B on his back, where he thinks it stands for Balor, but it could stand for Brooklyn. Like, you know what? Because I mean, the Brooklyn Nets logo is nothing but a circle with a white B in it, so you could do something very similar, and holy shit, that would get over there like crazy. That would get, like, if he's Venom on the front, Brooklyn Nets on the back, sold. He's gonna be the biggest babyface in the world.
He's gonna come out dressed as the baseball players from the Warriors.
That'd be fantastic. That'd be like, Owens, come out and play. That'd be amazing.
What's your good?
My good is, all right, I'm not sure which way I want to go with this. You know what? Because we're going to give it love later, I'll go with my secondary good. We got a new varsity club. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
And that is Dawson, Wilder, Gable, and Jordan. They all basically had Letterman jackets on. They're all staying around, being better than people. I want them to be the new varsity club. Like, I know, for those of you who read Brandon Stroud stuff, he called them the NXT Four Horsemen. I don't think they're that, because there's no Flair, there's no Arn in the group. But there damn sure is a Kevin Sullivan and a Rick Steiner in there. There damn sure is. And there's a Mike Rotunda there. I can smell it. So if they became the new varsity club, that would be amazing.
That would actually be pretty cool. When you first said that, I thought you were going to say that it was going to be Gable, Jordan, and then Sawyer Fulton and the other jobber.
Oh, yeah.
Because they have the similar colors. But yeah, like, Dawson, I would actually be 100% down in turning Dawson and what's the other guy?
Wilder
into more varsity style gimmick than the redneck gimmick.
100%. Like, just seeing all four of them stand backstage, I'm like, oh god, if we synchronize these guys on their colors, that would be the best stable. They'd be like the opposite of the Spirit Squad. They're like the college wrestling team.
They're the actual athletes.
Yeah, they're the actual athletes. They're the college wrestling team who you saw go to the bar every night and would pound back beers, but it's all PBR, so you think they're kind of pieces of shit. Like, but you would never say anything to them because you know they would fuck you up.
Yeah.
They would fuck you up. Like, and I think that's perfect for them because Dawson and Wilder and Gable and Jordan, they all have had little pushes here and there, but none of them have real gimmicks apart from Gable's towel. And I think something like that would bring it all together for him. I think that'd be perfect because, like, we could have them all come up at the same time eventually, like the NXT Divas.
And I love Jordan being like, "Come on, guys, let's just say this." And Gable.
Yeah, it was perfect.
I was kind of hoping they would save that for later on for Jordan to finally accept and say Gable, but this was a good spot.
Well, I mean, because they're probably not going to get time on Takeover to promote the match for next week.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, because the 8-man tag that they announced, that's going to be taped before Takeover. So I'm going to get to see that match too. And I'm really excited for it.
It's part of the full show, but we'll see it on Wednesday.
Yeah. So, I mean, we were kind of wondering how they're going to do this, if it was going to be live from 7:30. And no, they're just recording an extra episode before Takeover, which is great because they announced some really cool matches. Have you seen the full card?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, you know what? Since that is next week's NXT, we'll also do predictions for that too. We'll do predictions for the full card.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. So what was your bad this week on NXT? And I'm pretty sure I can guess.
Oh man, you're gonna hate me for this, but
oh no.
I'm sorry, but
am I gonna have to mute you on a live hangout?
We're gonna have to have some kind of hacker fight because I didn't like Bayley's part of the contract signing. There are two things that I didn't like.
Okay, I'm listening.
One, her delivery. I thought her delivery didn't sound so secure. Like I can't.
Well, no, but I don't think it was supposed to. I don't think it was supposed to.
I don't know because she was built up to feel like stronger. I mean, she defeated Charlotte and Becky to get here.
Right.
So she should be super confident. But I don't know. I just felt like she was just like, I don't know. She's still lacking in the microphone department, in my opinion.
Okay. The
second thing that I didn't like was that last thing where she's like, I've seen contract signings before, and I think we're supposed to fight.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like, no, you shouldn't say that. Like, if you're gonna, you shouldn't even be attacking her from behind because you're the super babyface.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna do it, don't say it.
Yeah, they do that a lot now with contract signings where everyone tries to break the fourth wall about contract signings. I get that part. But as far as her delivery, because, I mean, she said that she essentially went to that contract signing expecting a fight. Mm-hmm. And the fact that she wasn't getting it, I think she was super confident going in. But when Sasha started to leave and she did the last part of the promo that you talked about, I think that's why it, threw off the character of Bayley. Because she was expecting a fight and Sasha was literally just walking away from her. So she's unsure as to why Sasha's walking away. And I think that was kind of the depth that she was trying to get out of it. Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, we've seen her be confident to William Regal being like, listen, I beat Charlotte. I would love a shot at the NXT title. Like, she was very confident and forceful talking to Regal. And Regal was like, okay, but yeah, I beat Becky. And she's like, okay, I'll do that. And I think just the fact that Sasha kind of flipped what she expected to happen during the contract signing, that's why she was slightly less confident, because she's like, wait, why is she not treating me like Becky? Because, I mean, I think it worked. I mean, to each his own. I also have somewhat of a soft spot for Bayley, so I may forgive a little bit more. But I think the character motivations were right there. I think it was fine. Because she's not going to be fully confident until she beats Sasha.
Yeah, I think the whole direction of the segment was good because it shows that Sasha doesn't think much of Bayley, mm-hmm. and it shows that Bayley, in her mind, she's she feels at the level, but she knows that Sasha is still the bee's knees of the business.
Yeah, Sasha's treating this like just another match, and Bayley's treating this like life and death. She needs this to happen.
Yeah, so I mean, the segment was good. I just didn't really like Bailey's delivery.
Okay, fair enough.
That was
My
your bad.
bad. My bad this week is, God damn it, I want to know what the Vaudevillains are bringing.
Oh man.
I
Okay.
want to know so badly. And Alexa Bliss, still the bossest bitch on NXT. All apologies to Sasha Banks. Like, just walking up to him, excuse me, miss, you do not want to irk your feminine potential or something like that. I don't even know what he said, but it was amazing. And then fucking Aiden English with a Good Morning Miss Bliss reference out of nowhere. And it was fantastic.
I actually, I feel really weird that they came out and they didn't like hint or anything about this new like weapon.
Yeah.
So I was
well,
like,
they were
you know
about
what?
to say it.
Yeah, I just
They were
feel like
about to say it,
why
then they got
here?
slapped in
They're
the
not gonna
face.
yeah, why are they not here? They're not gonna show it. And I was hearing to some other podcasts today with possibilities for the third Vaudevillain.
Okay.
And
All right.
we've been talking about a bearded woman.
Yes.
But today I was enlightened, and someone said, "What if a bear comes out? A bear on a bicycle?" And I was like, "Yes."
A bear on a bicycle. Oh, good Christ.
Alexa Bliss fights a bear on a bicycle.
That could main event SummerSlam for me. And I'm not even joking. If the main event of SummerSlam is Alexa Bliss giving a sparkle splash to a bear, sold. I will pay the $250 for tickets on StubHub. That's more exciting than Arrow being there for me. That would be amazing. All right. Well, we'll get into our predictions about that after we go through our change. My change for NXT, a bear on a bicycle. Oh God. My change for NXT this week is I would have just let Baron Corbin and Joe lie. Do we need proof that Baron can give him the end of days? I don't think we did. I think it's a better thing if you save that for the pay-per-view.
I think they screwed up on the last week, showing that Joe can dodge the end of days.
Yeah.
So I think they kind of had to show that.
Well, he can hit it.
That Corbin can actually hit it. So
okay.
I think your change should apply to both weeks. Don't do either.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, I think I said last week. I'm like, what are we doing? I think that was my change last week too. So
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, so it's fair. I mean, and don't get me wrong. I think that's gonna be a fun match, but the build for it has been very weird. It's like a Ryback versus Big Show feud, and that's not a good sign. Garza, what will be your change?
My change would be, can we not have so many squash matches and just, I guess, get rid of some of the squash matches and give us like 2 full matches.
Okay.
Like for instance, the Tyler Breeze match. I think backstage segment would have been enough.
No, because see the thing about Tyler Breeze is he's the only guy who has to promote a match without his opponent being there. Because Tyler Breeze's whole thing is that he's been bored with NXT. He's been bored, and he can beat anyone that they bring out really quickly. So I kind of like that. Like, that was a squash, but it was a squash for a point. Unlike the Joe squash that happened out of nowhere. Like, I thought the Tyler one was fine. Like, the Joe one I would take out, obviously. But I thought the Tyler one... And then putting the mask on the guy that he knocked out and then cutting a promo on Liger, that was really good.
Okay. I guess I'll take that one. But, I mean, some of the other matches, like, for instance, the 8-man tag match, I would probably take it out too, because you're building up to a match that we're not even going to be able to see. And that has no...
You're going to get to see it.
Yeah, a week from today.
Yeah, but remember, they still have to build up to next week's show, too, as well as TakeOver.
Well,
because
They
they're probably not going to have time on Takeover to say, hey, listen, all of these other matches are going to happen too, you know?
Yeah, I mean, they could just build up as the extra stuff that happened during SummerSlam week, like when they did the Arnold show.
Yeah, I guess, but we hated that.
I know,
Remember,
but
we didn't like that. Like, I prefer maybe to have a little bit of build. There's nothing wrong with that, I don't think, because they only built up to that match. I mean, there are other matches happening on the card that they just quickly announced what they are, but yeah, I mean, you know, to each his own. But okay, so where would you rank NXT this week?
because of the amount of squashes, sorry, it's number 3.
Yeah, no, that's fair. For me, the only reason it's number 1 is because it got me so hyped for Takeover. Like it was a great go home show. Maybe not the best wrestling, but it pushed all the storylines it needed to. It hit on every point. It was opened by a great promo, closed by a great promo. I thought it was a really fun show. There was some good stuff in between too. Okay, so now the important part, Garza. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. Do you have the full card with you?
I am bringing it up right now. But first things first, before we get into the full card, what match are you looking forward to the most?
I'm actually gonna go with a match that I won't be able to see. The 4-way of the girls.
Okay, all right.
That looks really, really good on paper.
Yeah, it does. Okay, I have the entire card here. We're gonna start from the ground up. Okay.
Right.
And by ground, I mean Eva Marie versus Carmella.
Oh dear.
Who you got? Who you got in that one, Garza?
It has to be Eva Marie. She's the one getting built up.
I don't know if it necessarily has to be her. I think it's going to be, but I definitely think Carmella could pull an upset because, you know, Carmella needs a push too. Apart from just being with Enzo and Cass, like I think Carmella needs to rub too, especially since Charlotte, Becky, and Sasha. This is probably going to be their last NXT show. So I mean, you got to build up both of them, and Eva's still kind of new. Carmella's a known entity, so you know what? I'm going to go with the upset and say Carmella.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the upset. All right. Now we have the return of Bull Dempsey versus Elias Sampson. Who do you got? The Drifter or Mr. Bullfit?
Bullfit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because I would love for Elias to win, to be completely honest. Because when I saw the promo this week of Dempsey finally coming back, and they said they knew you would improve, Dempsey. I'm like, it's been like 3 weeks. You cannot improve in 3 weeks. So
you know, it'd be really funny.
In the back of my mind, I'm hoping like he comes and he's still the same shit, and he still get his ass kicked. Well, I guess it's not fully done.
That actually would be very funny. But I think, and I doubt they do anything. This would be something like Lucha Underground would do. But just have someone who looks like Bull Dempsey come out, but is a much skinnier version of him. You know, like the before and after you see on infomercials.
Yeah.
And have him come out and wrestle Elias Sampson, and have him come out to Bull's music. Have him wear Bull's gear and everything. Have the announcers just be really impressed with how well Bullfit works. Like I know that would never happen. Yeah, it could be fun, but yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty by the numbers. Bull Dempsey's going to win that match.
Yeah,
because Elias Sampson isn't really anything yet. So
yeah, he's still a jobber, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. In my scenario, if his training didn't work, he should definitely hire Simon Dean for the next segment.
or Chad Gable. He could be like the heavy to Jordan and Gable.
Oh, he could be the body lifter of the Varsity Club.
See, I'm telling you, NXT Varsity Club needs to happen.
Yeah,
NXT Varsity Club has to happen. It's so good. All right. So we'll go that fatal four-way you alluded to. It's Charlotte versus Becky versus Emma versus Dana Brooke. This is gonna be fun.
This is gonna be so fun, especially because it's a four-way. So
yeah, so you get to see Charlotte and Becky go at it again too. Which is nice.
So that's really good. I have Dana taking the upset.
Whoa!
And I have Dana taking the upset on Charlotte.
Oh shit!
Yes, because I think this is the last Charlotte Becky match we'll get in NXT. So I think they'll just give Dana the rub and she can be the winner.
Okay. All right. I think I actually have Charlotte going out on top. And I think she eventually pins Emma to do it and not Dana. Because Emma won't lose anything from getting pinned.
That would make the most sense. If a babyface is winning, they have to pin Emma, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the main event for next week's show. The 8-man tag. Zack Ryder, Colin Cassidy, and Zoe and Mojo versus what we're gonna call them, the NXT Varsity Club. Who do you got?
Let's be honest. They're in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And so Cass have to win. So
bada boom, realest team in the room. How you doing?
I don't care about the match. I just want to hear the pop when they hear the song.
Oh my god.
And so Cass, holy shit, that's really crazy.
Dude, you're gonna be able to hear me screaming.
Yeah.
Because it's I don't think I was ever at a show where the Outlaws were at their peak and everyone was doing the ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. I think we're gonna get that with Enzo and Big Cass.
Yeah.
And plus, Brooklyn is already hot for Ryder because Long Island. I mean, the pop for that is gonna be unreal.
Yeah,
it's gonna be unreal. And I wouldn't be surprised if that is the match right before Takeover starts. So
I was thinking that's going to be the opening match just to get the people hyped for the rest of the show.
Oh, I think the opener is going to be that Divas Fatal 4-way.
Okay.
Because for the people who don't know about NXT but wanted to go because, it's a whole event, they're going to know Charlotte, they're going to know Becky, they're going to know Emma.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like that's more of a safe route. And plus, letting the women open the show, I think will be a really big deal.
Yeah.
All right. So we have Apollo Crews making his debut against Ty Dillinger, Mr. 10. What do you got?
10. It has to be Apollo.
Yeah.
He's debuting.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks that he's fighting Ty, but it has to be Apollo.
I almost would have switched Ty Dillinger and Elias Sampson's matches. Almost would have switched them.
But I would never take a Dempsey defeating Ty.
But see but it makes it, I don't know, a bit more of a challenge for Bull.
Yeah, I mean, it could probably even start a feud with Ty, the Perfect 10, losing against someone like Bull.
Yeah.
So I guess it could work. But yeah, I wouldn't like it.
Already.
Yeah, it has to be Apollo.
Yeah, I think it's got to be Apollo, too. I mean, it's going to be fun. I've never seen him wrestle.
Yeah. And this has to be in the main show.
Oh, yeah, it is. It was on the second, because Triple H posted 2 posters. But I believe this is where we're at the start of the show now. So, the NXT Tag Title Match.
Mm-hmm.
Blake and Murphy versus the Vaudevillains. Before we say who we think is going to win, Garza, I want your final pick for who or what is the Vaudevillains equalizer.
I just have so many ideas.
Well, we all do.
Yeah, but I think the most realistic one is there's a Samoan girl in developmental. She hasn't debuted, and she's like probably 6'5".
Oh,
Like she's a tall girl. So I think they're gonna bring her as the strong woman.
Okay.
So I think that's gonna be it.
All right.
That's my realistic idea.
Okay, me, blue pants and a blue beard.
Oh no.
Yeah. I think we're going full on bearded lady, but I think it's going to be the blue pants version of a bearded lady, and she's only going to do it like kind of as a joke.
Yeah, I unfortunately fail to see that happening.
And plus, blue pants has merch now, so I think that's a sign. I think that's a sign. All right. So who do you have winning the match?
Ooh.
It's tough because NXT is not want to take away title wins that we all want.
Yeah, no, and like for the last kind of like 3 or 4 months, I have the idea that come Brooklyn and someone Cass have to win. So now we're here with the Vaudevillains and the Dubstep Brothers, and so I am kind of like insecure, but I guess I'm gonna have to go with Vaudevillains. I mean, they're coming out with a secret weapon that we haven't seen, that we'll see like in the show. So if they don't win, the secret weapon's meaningless.
Yeah, I think it's gotta be the Vaudevillains too.
It has to be the Vaudevillains.
Especially since they've already lost to Blake and Murphy once. Like, between them losing and Enzo and Cass already losing, if you don't have them lose the titles now, it's going to be really difficult to build up another team that can do that.
And the rest of the teams, we do have Mojo and Ryder, but the rest of the teams are heels.
That's true. We do have the Hype Bros. I mean,
yeah,
they could definitely take the tag titles too. Okay, Breeze versus Liger. Who do you got?
I got Breeze winning the match, but Liger getting the upper hand at the end.
Okay. All right. I think Liger wins. I think Liger wins barely, but we get a handshake after it.
Okay.
I think this is a face turn for Tyler Breeze. Either that or maybe the preparation for his send-off to the main roster. That's what I'm thinking.
I was thinking that this was the match to build up Devitt or Balor versus Tyler Breeze. Because he's a Japanese guy.
Yeah, that's true.
But I mean, that was my idea, but I guess your idea could also make sense.
Yeah, because I mean, remember, Balor, like, he could still go against Joe. He could still go against Corbin. They could shoot Apollo Crews up the roster real quick. Like, there's a bunch of ways. Yeah. All right. So Samoa Joe versus Baron Corbin.
Corbin has to win.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. Like, I'm gonna go the other way and say Joe.
To me, the Joe hype is kind of like lost now, so I think Corbin can win.
All right, I'm going Joe because I don't think Samoa Joe is Rhino. I think he's actually going to make a run as opposed to being here to put young guys over.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Bayley versus Sasha, NXT Women's Title.
It has to be Bayley. Like, there's no way it cannot be Bayley. The build-up is perfect to not be Bayley.
Let me put it this way. If Bayley doesn't win this match, you will be able to hear my heart breaking on the WWE Network for only $9.99.
Are you gonna take
it will be Ralph Wiggum levels of heartbreak. If Bayley
are you gonna take if Sasha wins, I riot?
I should.
Sign.
I think, you know what? I wasn't gonna bring a sign, but I may actually bring that. Like if Sasha wins, I cry a whole lot. Like that's my sign.
Or I'll hug you.
If Sasha wins, there's a hug riot. I don't know. No, but it's not like Sasha's moving on up.
Yeah, that's why I think that.
Yeah.
There's no way that Sasha.
And it's perfect if Bayley literally runs the gamut. Like Bayley is in a video game right now. She fought the mini bosses of Emma, Charlotte, and Becky, and now she's at the boss, literally. And she even flashes red when she's about to lose because of her hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and finally, we have the main event. Ladder match. Owens, Balor. This is really easily predictable, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so easily predictable. I'm going to say Owens.
Whoa! All right. Okay.
I think they're going to go for some kind of swerve.
Okay. All right.
It's like Sasha versus Bayley. It's way too easily predictable.
You know what would actually... Oh, Garza, I have an idea. I think you're going to like it. What if Balor loses because of, wait for it, Sami Zayn?
Oh.
And Sami Zayn is furious at Balor because Balor did what Sami wanted to do. I mean, that would be fuck nuts.
The idea that I had a long time ago is that when Itami got injured, that it was Balor who injured him. Not Breeze, not Owens, but Balor. And I was thinking maybe Tommy's going to come back and do something.
Actually, maybe, that would work too.
Maybe they'll shoot up Apollo Crews to the main event scene like they did with Cage and Lucha Underground. Or
here's what you could also do. Owens wins, Joe immediately challenges him for the belt.
That could work too.
And then Joe wins the belt after a vicious ladder match. Like there's so many things they could do. I didn't even think about Itami. Itami works too.
Yeah, I mean
I don't think either of them are ready to wrestle, but
but they don't have to wrestle. You just need to get in someone's face.
Yes. Now, all this cool storyline being said, I'm still predicting Balor. I think it's just gonna be very cut and dry. Balor wins, but there's a lot of way cool stuff they could do.
Yeah, Balor's a safe bet, definitely.
Yeah. All right. So, Garza, where can the good people on the internet find you?
You can find me at DW Revolution at the Twitter machine. You can find me at DWrestlingRevolution.com, or you can join Patreon as I do and look up Wrestling Nation Show. Give those guys at least $1. They use it for fantastic things, because if you go to Sorgatron Media, you'll see all the things that are happening every week. So join Patreon and support us, guys.
And at the very worst, you give us $1 a month, we will introduce you any way you want possible. We can say that you have a huge penis and are a sex machine, like sent from the future to pollinate the world. We'll say that. We'll say that every week.
You can buy yourself into this show.
Yes, absolutely.
And talk shit about NXT.
Absolutely.
And love Impact, like I do.
If you want to tell me why I'm wrong about Impact, you can just be a Patreon. You can be on the show. It's totally fine. You can find me at MadMike4883 on the Twitter machines. I'm also on the Total Divas and Tough Enough wrap-ups. And yesterday, we put up a Lucha Underground Season 1 wrap-up. We went over an hour, kind of like we're doing now with NXT. But we talked about everything related to Lucha Underground. It was me, Garza, Matt Collins, and Bobby of J-Town. We went through the whole kit and caboodle, and it was a great, great time reminiscing on Lucha. And, well, until next week, unless we do something for Takeover, I don't know. I'm going to be there, so we might do something afterwards. But this has been the Midweek War.